My name is Margaret Collins, and at 62 years old, I thought I understood what it meant to sacrifice for family. I was wrong. I live in a small town just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. It's quiet here. Tree-lined streets, front porches, neighbors who still wave when you pass by. After my husband, Robert, passed away 8 years ago, this house became more than just a home. It became a place filled with memories. Every corner held a piece of him, and every piece reminded me of the life we built together, especially for our daughter, Emily. Emily was our only child, our whole world. We gave her everything we could: good schools, dance classes, summer camps. Robert used to say, "She's going to do big things someday." And I believed him. Even after he was gone, I kept believing. Emily moved to Los Angeles right after college, said she wanted to work in event planning. Big weddings, big clients, she told me, her eyes full of dreams. At first, she called every week, then every month, then only when she needed something. But I never complained, because that's what mothers do. We give, even when it hurts. The call. It was a Tuesday morning when my phone rang. "Mom!" Emily's voice sounded unusually excited. I smiled instantly. "Emily? Everything okay?" "Better than okay. I'm getting married." For a moment, I couldn't speak. Married? I hadn't even known she was seeing someone seriously. "Oh my goodness, sweetheart, that's wonderful," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "His name is Jason. He's amazing. You're going to love him." I waited. There was something else. I could feel it. "And we're planning a wedding in Malibu. It's going to be beautiful, elegant, something really special." Malibu. That didn't sound cheap. "Mom," she continued, her tone softening, "I was hoping you could help me, just a little. I want this day to be perfect." There it was. I closed my eyes for a second. "How much, Emily?" She hesitated. "Maybe around $25,000? My heart skipped. That was most of my savings. Money Robert and I had spent years putting aside, for emergencies, for security, for peace of mind. But this was my daughter, her wedding, the most important day of her life. "Okay," I said quietly. "I'll make it work." The preparation. The next few months were a blur. I dipped into my savings, sold some of Robert's old collectibles, even took out a small loan. Every dollar felt heavy, but every time Emily sent me pictures of the venue, white roses, ocean views, chandeliers hanging under a glass canopy, I told myself it was worth it. "This is for her," I whispered every time doubt crept in. She didn't invite me to help plan much, said she was too busy, but she always remembered to send invoices: flowers, catering, photography, designer dress. Each message ended the same way: "Mom, can you cover this?" And I did. Every time. The wedding was set for early June. I flew into Los Angeles 2 days before the ceremony. Emily had arranged a hotel for me, not the main resort where the wedding guests were staying, but something close by. "It's just easier for logistics," she explained. I didn't question it. The hotel was modest, not what I expected for a wedding I had funded. But I told myself it didn't matter. I wasn't there for luxury, I was there for my daughter. The first sign. The day before the wedding, I arrived at the venue early. I wanted to see everything. The place was breathtaking. Cliffs overlooking the ocean, decorated with soft white drapes flowing in the wind. Staff moved quickly, setting up tables, arranging flowers. It looked like something out of a movie. But as I walked around, something felt off. People were busy, but no one acknowledged me. No one asked who I was. I spotted Emily across the lawn talking to a group of elegantly dressed guests. I smiled and walked toward her. "Emily," she turned. For a split second, her expression changed. Not happiness, not excitement, something else. Surprise, maybe even discomfort. "Oh, Mom, you're here." I laughed lightly. "Of course I am. It's your wedding." She glanced around quickly. Yeah, just stay near the back tomorrow, okay? We have a very specific seating arrangement. The back? I nodded slowly, of course, but something inside me shifted. The truth. That night, everything changed. I was sitting in the hotel lobby when I overheard two women talking. I can't believe her mom paid for all of this, one said. Wait, seriously? The other replied. Yeah, but she's not even really part of the event. It's more of a guest appearance. I froze. Guest appearance? What did that mean? My chest tightened. I went back to my room, my mind racing. Something wasn't right, and for the first time, I decided to stop ignoring it. The discovery. The next morning, I arrived early again. This time, I didn't go to the main area. I stayed behind the scenes. That's when I saw it. A printed schedule left on a table. I picked it up. Wedding program, Emily and Jason. I scanned the list. Bridesmaids, groomsmen, family mentions, speeches. My name wasn't there. Not once. No mother of the bride. No seat at the front. Nothing. Just nothing. My hands started shaking. After everything I had done, after everything I had given, I wasn't even part of the story. The confrontation. I found Emily near the dressing area. Emily, we need to talk. She sighed. Mom, I'm really busy right now. Am I in your wedding? I asked, my voice firm. She froze. For a moment, she said nothing. Then she looked at me. Mom, it's not like that. Then what is it like? She crossed her arms. It's just, this is a certain kind of event. Jason's family is very high profile. We didn't want things to feel out of place. Out of place. That's what I was. Not her mother. Not family. Just out of place. The turning point. I took a deep breath. Then I did something I had never done before. I stopped being the woman who always said yes. Cancel it. She blinked. What? The payments, the vendors, the venue. Cancel it. Her face turned pale. You can't do that. I can, I said calmly, because I paid for it. The ending. By noon, everything changed. Calls were made, payments were stopped, contracts were reviewed, and just like that, the perfect wedding started to fall apart. Emily cried, Jason argued, guests whispered, but I stood there, calm. For the first time in years, I wasn't being used. I was being respected, even if it meant walking away. Sometimes the hardest lesson isn't losing people. It's realizing they never valued you to begin with.